what is it that you want from Lourdes? You want her to get fired from her job? You want to, I believe how some people would imagine, you want her to get burned to the stake. What is it, Jamal? What do you want from her? Well, what is it from the end of your lawsuit that you want from her?
Okay, you want the long answer or the short answer?
I don't mind the long answer, but maybe some people would appreciate the small answer. But either way, maybe if you say it long, then hopefully people have the patience to understand the depth and the heart.
The short answer is just people who only can understand external things and don't have the patience for anything deeper. I'll just say I'm seeking an apology. Formally in the document, it's clear that I'm seeking an apology. For things that she misconstrued in public, I want the apology to be rendered in those same public venues.
Wow. Okay. Dang. So what is it that you really want? What's your deep internal desire for her, for her own spiritual benefit?
Yeah, I think I've said, and you'd have to be actually one of my friends to have heard it. Although I've tried to talk to other people who, well, let's face it, they're really not my friends. But they get the benefit of me trying to share my heart with them based on the assumption that there's goodwill there because we're brothers and sisters. But I've told people that I want the same thing for her that I want for all brothers and sisters at this time in history, which is to come out of the era of hierarchy is first and blessed family is second, and start to really deal with our blessed families, so herself included, as our number one way to see that Father loved us. Okay? I was set on a path in 99 when I read, and you can go look this up, and I've said it in my previous videos before. December 18th, 1999, Father said, "There's nothing more valuable than the blessed family. It makes God the happiest, happier than anything else you can imagine in the universe, anything from the past, present, or the future." It's an incredible endorsement of blessed families. Right. Now, either you would think that Father is being hyperbolic, or, poetic, sort of detached from reality in some sort of emotionalist state of mind, or you take him literally, and I take him literally. Right. Maybe we could talk sometime later about the fact that he didn't mention organizations or church in his final prayer. He mentions tribal messiahs. Right. So, this whole idea of trying to make a name for yourself by being a title in the organization, like a church, like a director of this or leader of that, all these things are fine. Even my titles in the sanctuary movement, in practicing what I'm preaching, I do not take my titles to be more valuable to me or a bigger validator of my worth than the fact that I've been given the blessed family. Right. I'm not making that mistake. I'm staying on top of myself. If something goes wrong in my public, world, I'm not broken down. Because Father did a really good thing for me by giving me the thing that God values the most. Right. So my emotional bank account is always full. Right. So I would want her to enter into the same state of constant remembrance. Right. For her own spiritual health. Because one time she said to me that the reason why she works so hard for the church is, she said, that she's trying to save herself. Mm-hmm. So that causes me some concern. That, and it's not just her, it's not, she doesn't have to feel like naked in front of the whole world. The whole church has the same kind of problem. There are horror stories of people who let themselves be pulled away from their spouse, broke a blessing, like some people broke blessings 4 times because their mission leader said that the mission required them to not start family. So they went to the blessing numerous times.
I remember fathers saying there's nothing to sacrifice over the blessing. Blessing should never be sacrificed for anything.
That may be true, but is that what we practice? So my yearning for her is just an extension of my yearning for other people to come into a state of greater health for themselves that's totally available to us if we get rid of this reverse dominion culture where church business is more important than family business or tribal messiah business.